I'm the life changer now. So any moment could be an impactful moment. Like if I'm talking to a group of guys, I want that moment to be big. That might be the biggest moment of my life. You know, I don't know that. But like me being a life changer, that's how I go into every situation. God gave you that vision for a reason. Just do it and believe in yourself. You know, everything else that come with it, take it. You know, you can say one thing to somebody and it change their life forever. Don't worry about sitting on the back of the bus. Just focus on where you're going. Every moment is a life-changing moment. Speak on it, don't hold it in. What's up? This is another episode of Speak On It, man. I'm the host of Life Changer. I got my boy in the building. You know what I'm saying? My boy Kenny Mo has been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who Kenny Mo is, man. The cool guy.
Been begging to get on here.
Hey,
I've been begging to get on
Kenny,
here.
man, he need to stop, man. He want to start it on my show. We ain't on your show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you
sir.
say that on your show. You know what I'm saying? But look, at the same time, man, Kenny Mo like a guy that he cool with everybody in the school building. You know what I'm saying? He that type of guy, man. Everybody cool with him in the city, man. You gonna see his face everywhere. But, you know, before we get started, man, I want to give a shout out to Apple Music, Google, Tidal, Cash App, Spotify, all them good apps, man. Shout out to my boy Joe Budden Network, man. Come get me, man. Hey, my boy Kenny Mo in the building.
I appreciate you again, my brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everything you done for me. People don't know. They might see you on my show before they know that I was on your show.
That's
if
dope.
that makes sense, because
That's dope.
like people they seen it that day,
Yeah.
but they don't get uploaded to YouTube.
Right.
So a lot of people probably missed it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So man, I appreciate y'all for having me on the show. I've been on there twice.
Yeah.
I said, what's dude's name with the blonde hair? He work up there.
Kizzy.
Right.
Shout
I
out
said
to
if Kizzy, if I get one
on
with Kizzy, I'm
you
the first.
trifecta.
I said I think I'm the first one that went through everybody
That'll
because I
be a
did
fact.
Smooth and
Yes.
and Kilo, and then
That's a fact.
if
That's a
Kizzy
fact.
give me, I might hit up Kizzy just to be that.
I had for me when I seen you do Kilo, right?
Yeah.
And that's the dude that brought me up to Streets 105.1. That's my brother.
Shout out to
dog.
my boy Kilo.
Shout out to
Love him
Kilo.
to death, man.
When I seen his thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, dude got it going on. I gotta really just watch. That was my thing of like watching what you had going on. Then when I seen Shorty go on, nigga, I was down by the arch or in front of the.
It made sense.
I said,
it made sense.
That was like, if you don't know, that was like my dream interview. Like
With Shorty.
Yeah.
And then if you listen to that interview,
I listened to it. I took notes.
Yeah,
That's
that interview was powerful.
That's how I interviewed him. I took notes from your interview and then hit him with them questions, kind of, sort of, and did my own little thing when he came up and on the Kenny Mo show. So
That's what's up.
you've been doing your thing. So
Yeah.
it was only right that I got on and like just support what you got going on. And that's the main reason why you came on the show when I had a say-so about it.
That's what's up, bro. And I appreciate the other day you giving me my flowers too, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You doing it.
I really appreciate that, bro, for real. I wanted to call you because the next day I was talking to D and I was like, man, Kenny Mo straight made me feel good, bro. He warmed my heart when he said that, because I don't think I ever heard nothing coming from somebody like genuine like that, flowing out. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm about to tell him tonight. It was just like, oh, let me tell him why he here. You know what I'm saying? And
I think that's what we all need. I think a lot of us is missing it. And by us being in the same lane or doing the same things, it shouldn't mean that we can't big up each other.
Yeah,
you
that's
get what
true.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's tough.
we all take something from each other. You might be interviewing somebody that I don't know.
Yeah.
So then you put me on them. Oh, okay, I want to
me
bring
go
them
get
up. Let me go get them. You know, so we all need each other to make sure that all of this progress. So that's my thing. Like, let's all work together. So that's why I really want to come on the platform and like let people know that we good.
there you go.
But we all
beefing.
good.
We not in
We're not
competition.
we ain't in competition
Right.
or nothing. I want you to go up, and I know you want me to go up.
Yeah.
And then with your morals and everything that you believe in,
Yeah.
like you gotta salute that, because there's some of the same things that I believe in.
Nah, for sure, and that's why we gonna have a problem on this interview, because you see how he turned it to Kenny Mo show. This is not Kenny. This is my second time saying it, but it's all good though, man, because this Kenny Mo. You know what I'm saying? Like you see how he's throwing. He tapped into his mind. You know, we did that the other night though.
We did.
We gonna take them back though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You from St. Louis?
Yeah.
You from what side you from?
I'm from the north side.
You from the north side.
Off of
How
Natural
was
Bridge.
it in the household with mom and dad?
I had my mom and my stepdad growing up till I was about 9. Then I got to start being around my old dude, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And being around my old dude and all my daddy peoples, that's what kind of like balanced me out. Growing up with my mom and having a stepdad, so I seen like a father figure and family and stuff like that. On my mother's side, it's my sister, my mama, my stepdaddy, and me.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest on my mama's side. On my daddy's side, he got a lot of kids. So it's like 6 of us.
Yeah.
And I'm like in the middle. I'm like the second to the... Nah, I'm not the oldest. I'm like the fourth or third or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so... having that balance, I think a lot of young people, even if you don't have your old dude in your house, being a father now, I definitely understand that. Like, even if me and your mama not together,
Yeah.
we can co-parent, and you could be an individual when you grow up, even though your mother and your father not together. But you get what I'm saying?
That's good.
I could get over here and learn some stuff. I could be at home every day and learn some stuff as well. So, like, growing up with my mom on the north side, my house that I grew up in since I've been 5 years old had a backyard, had a pool, and a basketball hoop in the middle of the hood. So I was different off the rip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of poverty around me and stuff like that, but I have a jacuzzi on the other side of my room. I have a shower in the basement where my room is. We got 2 bathrooms, you know what I'm saying? And I thought everybody in the neighborhood lived like that, but that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
So just with growing up like that, that was different for me. And then when I went over my daddy house and all my siblings and my cousins and stuff was over there.
Was it totally different though?
It was totally different. Like, my father's house was right by Grand and Natural Bridge, so it wasn't a lot of food there. But when you came outside, you could smell Popeyes. I remember that as a fat little kid. Like, I could smell Popeyes.
Period. When you go outside.
And if I'm hungry, all I smell is Popeyes. It might not be no food here, and it ain't because can't nobody buy no food, but this is a revolving door. It's a lot of people coming in and out this house. So it ain't just no groceries around here. So you will go back home and appreciate groceries and stuff like that, but you also forget the groceries. You love all of these people and all of this interaction you having on the weekend when you go over there with your old dude. So that's kind of like the shell-shocking half and half thing that was going on while I was growing up.
That's good, man. That's good. It could be hard sometimes. It could be, but like you described, like you was good. You was in good hands.
I was in good hands.
At the same time, it was separation, but you still was in good hands.
I was in
so
good
a lot
hands.
of kids, like probably like 90% of the kids, don't even have that. I think you blessed when you talk about that.
And I got older and I could appreciate that because then I had kids like my old dude with different mothers and we're not together and it's a house that they can come to. It's like, dang, when I was growing up, like wanting my dad more than getting him to understanding how that went when I got older.
So let me ask you this. Why? Why do you want to help people? Like, why do you want to be the person who you is? Like, because when I sit back and I look at you, bro, all you do is just want to be helping, want to be involved in helping and building people. Because, like, what you do, bro, like, I know a lot of times, like you said, I did a lot of stuff for free. I know you did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
because
a
I sit
real
back
good
and
question.
see it.
That's a
Like,
real
why?
good
What makes your heart warm when you do that? Like,
I'm gonna be honest. That's a good question too. When I first started this, I was a selfish person. Like, even with having kids and stuff like that, I wanted it still my way. Like, I'm the daddy, or they having them because of me. You know what I mean? Or I wasn't the only child, but I was the oldest at my mama's house. I was the Don. They treated me like King Tut when I was around there. So being a selfish person and growing up And in my later years,
Was
like,
it almost easy to be selfish? I don't mean to cut you off. Was it
Yeah.
almost easy to be selfish at your
well,
mama's house?
I just didn't know nothing else.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I didn't know nothing else. I knew how I wanted it. I'll tell you this. I started being selfish at a young age because I ain't have no friends. I ain't have people that accepted who I was. Or having I ain't never had no bunch of partners. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I got one partner that's been my partner since Pampers. My partner, shout out to Chef Dave. That's my bro. Since we was kids, Pampers. My mama introduced, his mama introduced my mama to my daddy. So that's since Pampers. But to have nobody, even when I got to high school, just people being like, what's up, man? And I didn't have all that. So once I got in my teenage years, 18, 19, the young adult, being grown, I just wanted to be selfish. Because I'm like, now people fooling with me, I'm going to be selfish. I don't care. Like, whatever I got it. Whatever happened is because of me. You know what I mean? And that only got me so far.
So right in this moment right here, because I normally wait till the end, but it's just perfect to say it right now.
Yeah.
What can you tell kids that's growing up? Like, being selfish, and where did it get you?
It don't get you nowhere. And
just tell them something right there in that moment.
At that time, you would think that that's the best thing you could do.
Yeah.
And I know it don't go your way, and people ain't feeling how you feeling, but it's easier to give because you'll get it back.
That's tough.
Tenfold.
The
second I got conscious about, it ain't me first, it's them, and then I'll get it on the back end. Now, I'm going to give this game too. I can't help nobody if I ain't got it to give.
Yeah.
It's no way for me to help somebody else if I ain't got it. So I can't just be out here making sure everybody else good and I ain't good.
That's true.
That it's a lot of people out here that do that too. And you fall to the wayside or don't get nobody, show them love at the end of all that. So
short end of the stick.
Yeah, I ain't with that neither.
Yeah.
But we, like I said at the beginning, man, we all need each other to get bigger. So the second I start showing everybody love in the city, just going around, because a lot of people in the city showed me love. That's another thing I was blessed with. Even if I was selfish, right? People took a liking to me. So they still showed me love. You know what I mean? And once I got in the seat where I was able to, years later, reciprocate that and give that love back, it was infectious. And I just wanted to make sure I gave everybody at first that gave me love, give them love, and then everybody else came and I had to give them love too because they seen me giving other people love. And that's just how that happened.
And it kind of formed out to who you is today.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like, because now it's just like it's easy to just
it's
like
easy.
You ain't even tripping. Like you just
I ain't tripping.
It's what it like. What you trying to do?
What you trying to do?
Because that's the number one thing in Atlanta. They walking around asking you what you do.
What you trying to do?
Like what you do? What you trying to do? Like what you trying to link? You do beats like you. I'm looking at
I
like
learned
people real good like trying to link.
And I also have learned too. I've been preaching this. This is my new thing. I'm here to be used, not misused.
That's tough.
Because a lot of people...
Break that down for us.
Okay,
right
so
there.
A lot of people like... I play people music on the radio for free. I don't charge them or nothing like that. And if they wanted to sit down with me, it might cost them.
Yeah.
They figure, okay, well, I'll go somewhere else where it was free, just like my music was played for free.
Yeah.
And go there and get the free sit down.
Yeah.
But I was here for you to use me to play your music and spread the word for everybody. But like, let's grow our brand together. You put in with me, you don't know where that could take you. So I'm here to be used, not misused.
That's tough.
Like you just like, you want everything, but nothing.
So let me ask you, why people don't want to pay? And I ain't saying like, but with
a lot of people
ain't
just don't got
me.
it. They
I'm
just
don't
saying,
got why don't people want to pay?
They don't have it, and they want to pay for what they want. The designer clothes, the women.
I'll take that one and run with it. They want to pay for what they want.
They'll pay for what they want. A lot of people don't have it. I seen a lot of people come out of like the woodworks when I was doing the $100 interview thing. You know, just promo, just trying to get some more people that maybe normally wouldn't have been able to sit down with me, being able to sit down with me and they were like, man, like this, like felt good to actually. They were quicker to give 100 than the 500. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I want them to pay, but at the same time, they paying for all this other stuff. And
if I'm an artist and I believe in myself,
you got to pay for yourself.
You got to invest in yourself.
You gotta invest
and I
in
think
yourself.
people just miss that point in
Yes.
all
Yes.
around, in every
Yes.
angle in life.
Yes.
Like, you know what
Yes.
I'm saying? We just talking about the radio station. Yeah, if you're an artist and the radio station asking you for $100
Yeah.
to get on a platform.
The platform
like,
reaches so many people.
There you go.
The platform is not just a radio station that taps out when you get to Springfield or taps out when you get to Columbia. It's global. As long as a person has a phone and can download the app, they can hear it all over the world. I got people listening from China, Beijing.
Go download the app.
Go download the Streets 105.1 app. Everywhere. It's global. So I think they haven't seen this before too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to buy into something that they ain't seen it work for somebody else.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like they ain't
ain't no reason to believe.
I don't believe it. And it's like, no, bro, this is real. So like, salute to all the people out there that actually paid and support and are utilizing this platform because, man, y'all some trailblazers.
I didn't know Flex until he got played on y'all.
Can I tell you something, man? I didn't know how big Flex was until he came on the show. Some other people told me about him, right?
Yeah.
And they were telling me, they reached out to me, and I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. And I'm like, well, whatever y'all budget is, let's break bread, because y'all pressuring me. So obviously y'all know that I am a platform that we can use each other, right?
Yeah.
And when he came on there, like the live, on my show, I put the live on the people that are at the show.
Yeah.
When I turned the phone around,
it was going crazy.
It was going crazy. Even like Big Boogie, shout out to Big Boogie, CMG. He my boy. He come up and he been on my show a couple times.
Too, yeah.
He was on the live with the young fella while he was on there, and was telling them like it's up, and it was like, man, like I didn't know.
So that brings me to the question of how this make you feel getting these caliber people like a Big Boogie and all these, because you had more than just Big Boogie, mainstream. So like how do it make you feel to be starting from where you started it, and now you getting these type of people to be on your show? Because it wasn't even Kenny Mo's show at first. It was like
Monday Night Raw with Kilo G.
There you go. So,
I was just helping Kilo G.
There you go. I
was solely there to help Kilo G. You know what I mean? So to have, that was another good question. You do your thing. Like, my boy be doing his thing.
I try, man. I do my homework. I do my homework.
To have those people, like, I know, that's the whole thing. Like, I know when people come, that it's going to be good. Especially if they're excited, or even if they're not excited, right, about coming up. Once they come and leave, I know I can leave an impression on them because I can talk to anybody. That's not hard for me to do.
Yeah.
And it's like when you're a celebrity, a lot of people are paid to talk to you, and then there's people that wish they could talk to you. And I feel like I'm right in the middle because they could pay me to talk to you, and I could want to, like, before Big Boogie came, I was like listening to his music like, this is a nice new dude that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they human, just like me and you. So it's just like I was right there because I was supposed to be talking to you, and we can have a great conversation because it's questions that I want to ask as a fan that I know other people as fans want to hear.
So it's easy to interview.
It's easy. It's easy. That's easy.
Yeah.
It's the people that you looked up to that you can't let get a word out because you interviewing them and you ready to ask another question.
Yeah, you're so busy, you want to ask them. Ask them.
I'm supposed to be here, so that's how I feel. That's
so
how
even
I feel.
with you saying you're supposed to be here, that's why this next question is good for you because this is a different question. So when did you feel like I can do this? Like, okay, I'm doing interviews. People talking to me. I'm talking back. The first interview, I didn't really feel nothing. The second interview, I kind of warmed up. The third interview, you know, it was right there. But then that fourth one was like, I can do this. I'm confident. I can talk to anybody who sit down on that other side of this, you know.
Okay, so I've been wanting to do this since Shorty the Prince was on the radio. When
Like
we
back
were
in the
kids.
day.
I want to
Shout out the home team.
Yeah, shout out to the home
he doing
team.
that now.
Yeah, he doing
So
that
like,
now. He came back
yeah.
and he doing that. Shout out to British. And what's the other fella's name? Andrew?
Andrew, yeah.
Shout out to Andrew.
Shout out to Bridget, man. British, yeah. British Williams.
And
yeah.
we went to high school together, me and British.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that back then. My mama wasn't going for that. Like, you missing school and going to do that.
Yeah.
And once I heard his story on how he got it and stuff like that, he was going to get that. I didn't stand a chance. Like, I didn't know nobody. I wasn't going up there. I didn't have enough charisma to win the Youngest in Charge challenge that he won back in the day. So I wanted to do that back then. As I got older and got outside, and I wasn't doing nothing illegal. I was the bootleg man. That's illegal, the bootleg CD man. Yeah. But just being outside and stuff like that, I knew that I love music, and I knew I loved to talk to people. So when, like, right at 2018 or 2017, when I seen Kilo doing this, I knew then that was my end, and that this was what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Once it started going, and people was telling me like to stop cutting people off, Shout out to Noriega, everybody at Drink Champs. They say Noriega cut a lot of people off. I be cutting people off too. So when I was just like, I ain't gonna be cutting people off and learning how to not cut people off.
And when you do cut people off, you say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for cutting you off.
That's what covers you.
Yeah. When I started learning how to do that, I'm like, I got it. Yeah. I got it. But I still don't feel like I got it, bro. If I'm going to keep it all the way a buck. I don't feel like I got it. I just want to get better. I'm hungry for this. I really want it to be big. Yeah. So I don't never feel like I got it. I got plenty of people tell me, you got it.
That's me.
You got it.
All day.
Nah, you do got it though. So people tell me that, and I'll be like, nah, I got a lot to do. I got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, for sure. We got a lot of work to do for sure, though, bro. Like, in terms of breaking down interviews, breaking down people, doing your homework. Yeah. Like, I do my homework on people, like, so. Yeah, it just come with it and just doing it.
Just doing it. That's been a consistent thing.
And watch a lot of other interviews.
That's all I do. I don't really listen to the radio.
Yeah.
I don't really listen to the
artist. I look at everybody podcast.
I look at everybody interviews and podcasts and all that.
Yeah.
I have to shout out Smoke Dizza. He was a rapper, but he has a podcast that's really good. It's like he reminded me of you. He interviewed a lot of his partners. We do. Me too. Yeah. But it was like all his partners was like cool people that I didn't know was his partner. Yeah. So it was like
that's how people felt about me.
That's probably made me like a fan of what you had going on.
I had people asking me, "Who are you?"
Like for you to know them
in the city.
Like for you to know them people. I was one of them people.
On everything.
Like, who is you?
Who is you? I'm like, I'm who I am. They like, where you been?
Where you been?
Because of this platform causes you to put yourself on display. Mm-hmm. Like I never was in the light of like this. Yeah. All on Instagram, pictures back to back, video interviews, this and that.
I was, but it was like for all the wrong stuff. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Bunch of baby mamas, bunch of kids. I got 6 kids. How many kids you got? I got 6 kids, 6 baby mamas.
One on the way?
Nah, I've been doing good. I've been doing good. Shout out to my dog Chris, the tit shop on Natural Bridge, man. We and him chop it up. We chop it up. He been keeping me focused, my head down. I'm a family man. We in one of my spots right now, but this ain't where I live at. We in one of my spots.
Speaking of one of your spots,
so I've been there.
Like I see all this, man. Like you starting to like you about to go into Grammy mode. Like you ain't got no room for like you said. I got a lot of work to do, but you done a lot of work. People that got you gifts. People that
man.
You know what I'm saying? You got the 105.1. Like you stamped the Kenny Mo show.
A lot of people. I've been around a lot of great people, man. This is real minute.
Just start right there and just kind of go.
This is real minute.
Always.
With the people that I've been around, they got a lot more stuff. But
like ain't nobody got me nothing. Like for my birthday, like ain't nobody got me to speak on it all.
Shout out to my dog C-Dot. He got me this.
Shout out to C-Dot, man, for sure.
He was the first person to like shoot me hosting. You know, I've been doing the radio thing, but then when I got booked for hosting. He took this picture. That was like a $400 T-shirt. That was the first time I ever bought a $400 T-shirt. And he took that picture. There was some $1,000 glasses. There was some Louis V's.
Hold on. So what you was on that night?
I was hosting.
I deserve this.
I was hosting, and it was my Gil birthday.
Yeah, because I had him on. I'm going to just go do it because I feel like I deserve this now. Now.
So it was her birthday. He took the picture. This was around COVID, so you see the like mask and stuff like that.
That's tough.
It tell a story, so that was big. My guy, man, he gonna kill me, man. He got me together. He sent me this. He from St. Louis, but he moved to Mississippi. I call him J Money. He got a longer name. He gonna kill me. I can't think of his name right now. He gifted me this, and when he did this, it was out the blue. I set up an interview with him and told him I wanted to pay for something, and that's the one that's behind you with my kids and my nephew. He painted that as well. He got me together, and he brought that to me and did an interview with me at the radio station. So I showed him love. That was going back to, like you say, just showing love.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
This is my dog AK. He made me this sign.
Kim?
That's Keep It Moving. KIM, that's my company.
Okay.
I went from the CDs to the flash drives with the music on it. When all they
upgraded.
I had upgraded. You know how they say I was selling weed at first.
CDs,
now I'm doing the chingy. This was the chingy. That was me upgrading my hustle, and this a flash drive. And my dog AK, shout out to him. He started doing the signs, and he did this for me. He came on the show as well. So that was dope.
He's just showing love.
Showing love. And then
this is why they doing this stuff.
Yeah. I haven't paid, like I said, I didn't pay for none of this stuff except that one.
Shirt and stuff
so that one, that's a picture my sister got me. She got me made for my birthday. That was when I turned 32. That shirt has everybody an airbrush shirt when I turned 32. All of the businesses and all of the people that had like an impact on my life. And I got that. I got to get that shirt framed. But I went to barber school. I went to Nelly's school. It's streets on there.
Yeah.
King of Tent. My boy Chris. My mom, my dad. Scooter Snacks.
That's a special
It's a shirt. And I took that picture on my birthday at the radio station. My sister got it framed and got it all that going on. And then that's my board that I use at the radio station for all the people when they come.
So before we go forward in terms of you hosting and how that translated into you hosting and how you even got into that.
Yeah.
Speak on DJ Tab.
So
not only what he have done, but
I'm glad you said it like
how you connected. How you connected with him and how he's your brother right now.
That's dope. I shout out to DJ Tab. I want to say that. Which one? I'm hot.
DJ Tab a flat out legend in St. Louis. And he probably a legend in a lot of other places. I know for a fact.
That was the first.
He get his flowers for sure in St. Louis.
That was the first celebrity I knew. That's how I felt about Tab. You know what I mean?
That's your celebrity homeboy.
Yeah, that was my celebrity homeboy. So when he seen me out doing the music and stuff, like having the bootleg CDs and having the Keep It Moving sticks, the Kim sticks as everybody call them, he would always just tap back in with me. I knew his sister. I just knew a lot of people. We knew a lot of mutual people, but he was doing this thing. I seen him on BET. You know what I mean? Like, I seen that a long time ago.
Yeah.
So when, like I said, I was hollering at Kilo about, you know, him being on the radio and just me going to hang out with Kilo. Never knew that DJ Tab had owned or ran the Streets 105.1.
You never even knew that?
I didn't know that. But hold on, I'm going to tell you. I knew I had forgot about it. He seen me somewhere, like, seen me out, and he grabbed my phone. This is what he was doing to everybody in the early years. He would grab your phone and download the app to your to your phone and just walk off. So when I like ran out of memory or something, I think I might have deleted the app.
Yeah.
When I got up there with Kilo, he was like, man, I'm like, hey, I couldn't hear it on the way here. How do I hear the radio station? He like, you got to download the app. So if you got an iPhone, if you've had this app before, it's got a cloud and it's got an arrow on. I'm like, I already had this. He was like, yeah, this DJ Tab. I say, that's what Tab put on my phone. So it was even doper to know that the celebrity partner that I had, that I was around, had this thing going on that's like fast forward. And so when I found out that Tab had this, man, and he had this going on, and he had the radio station through Kilo G being one of the hosts up there, I was like, I didn't ever want to leave. So to see him actually still like DJing and running a business, it's inspiring too. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm honored to even be a part of it. You know what I mean? And for him to tell me like, man, you doing it. You know, like he don't talk much. Tab don't really talk much. So when he seen me, and I never really seen him like the whole year that I was doing it before I was really like doing it. And for him to see me and say, man, you doing it, it was like big to me. So Tab the truth, man. Shout out to Tab.
Shout out to DJ Tab, man, for sure. So how did that translate to you from the radio to hosting? Because you done made us feel comfortable with you, radio station doing interviews, and now people starting to see you inside the clubs and making moves at events and stuff too, like impacting the city and the community.
Yeah, man.
Like you ain't just this radio guy for real. Like people starting to see you at like block parties and like, you know what I'm saying, all this different stuff that ain't got nothing to really necessarily do with the radio. You know what I'm saying? Is it because of people just reaching out now, or is it because you want to expand your territory?
All right, so they told me that I gotta do it.
It's a better look.
I like being behind the mic. A lot of people that come up on the show that be like nervous to come on the show, I tell them, can't nobody see you. And they all relax after you tell them that. And so for me, that was like the easiest thing. I started in radio and we didn't have to go outside because COVID hit. So for a whole year, I got comfortable with not having to go nowhere. Just everybody had to fool with me and listen to me on the radio. So now, once the world started opening back up, I had to do it. And it gave me, I was never like a shy guy or nothing like that, but that was brand new for me. To have to like come out of COVID and start being around people and people treating me differently because now I'm on the radio. So at first it was tough, but I just did it because they was paying me. I'm a hustler. I told you I was the bootleg man. I was making music and stuff like that. So I'm a hustle, but it was like to be good at it. I don't want to just be doing something and feel like I'm taking people money. I wanted to be actually good at it. And I didn't feel like I was good enough for when people started paying me. But I'm like, shoot, I'm hustling. We're going to do what we got to do. So I had to do it, and people start telling me, like you say, about the radio. Like, man, that's good. That's good. It's good. I did the Marquee for a little while. Shout out to Worldwide Weeds. He like booked me for the Marquee. We couldn't have a lot of people, so it wasn't a lot of people there. That like got my chop together. And then when, shout out to my dog Nell, play on Sundays, they had booked me to do Wind Down Wednesday with DJ Dirty Bird. And I like, that like opened me all the way up out at Deja Vu in St. Charles. Man, when I say that, like, that was like way easier than having to be in a club and like yell over the DJ, deal with all the smoke, deal with all the liquor and stuff like that. Like, it's cool on an R&B night. Yeah, I could do that. I could crack. I could crack jokes. I could walk up on the ladies. It's R&B, so it wasn't really no pressure. And that really got me to being like, oh, I can do it. That's my. I just gave up my sauce. I could just crack jokes, be cool. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna start hosting.
You know what I mean? You can do it. I don't know the rap songs. I'm older now. You know what I mean? I don't know the rap songs like this, so I ain't really. I seen all my dogs. Shout out to Marley. Shout out to Kilo. Shout out to.
Been doing it for a while.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Durn. He doing this thing now. Shout out to a bunch of brothers. And I go out, so I know all these people, and I watch them do it, and they do it on a high level. But I didn't like really see me as one of those guys. But like they fooling with me, so I'm loving it.
That's what's up.
I'm loving it.
What's next for you? Like, is it anything that's big coming up? What you got? Is it some promos coming up for the radio station?
Okay. So the biggest thing, I'm finna take this thing on tour, man. Like, a lot of people got to see. I'm finna go to the A. I got some other stuff, some other cities that I'm going to. I'm gonna keep that on low.
This Streets 105.
No, this Kenny Mo show. This the Kenny Mo show. We Streets 105, but it's the Kenny Mo show. Is it like
a sponsor by Street
no,
105?
It's sponsored by 112 Studios. That's my old lady.
So you taking this thing on the road. This show is about to really be on the road.
And shout out to the tent shop, King of Tent, my dog Chris. He's one of my other sponsors that's gonna take it. We going to the A. This gonna be big. I want to shout out my dog Rimrod. He been like been doing this thing. Yes, he been doing this thing. We got the new spot thing going on YouTube. Subscribe to that, and the my YouTube channel, The Kenny Mo Show. But I got that coming up. I'm finna start taking it global, man, and really like moving around, because I feel like a lot of people, they see me and they know what I do, but they gonna respect it more when they can't be in the places that I be at, and I'm showing them where we know. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start tricking these folks.
Or you in their face.
I've been in their face. They ain't not respecting it because they like, oh, I can see them at Happy Hour next week. I can see them at Nations next week.
That's why I don't go out.
So, and
I don't be out.
Me being the family man that I talked about a little earlier, I don't really go out as much as I used to.
Yeah.
But I still step out because I want them to actually be like, I seen
and
him.
what you do, you still gotta interact.
So then somebody might be like, I was gonna hit you on Instagram, but hey, I see you now.
Networking every time you go out.
What's up?
Yep,
so the networking, I can do the networking
every time you go out is networking.
When I step out. So I feel like a lot of people been telling me I gotta step up my networking. So now I'm finna go outside of the city and see what it do. I had went out to Columbia, Missouri, 2 hours away, and hosted Mozzie at his concert right before he went to jail. Yeah. I hosted that up in Columbia. Like, that went real well. You know what I mean?
Good, bro.
And getting new fans for that. So I want to just start doing stuff like that. I'm going to get better with my my YouTube channel, The Kenny Mo Show. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Go subscribe.
I want to get that better. I got some merch I've been selling all summer. If you ain't tapped in and got that, I want you to get that, man. I got some shirts. They $40, man. Come get the shirts. They dry fit. They ain't like nobody else shirts. It's like the uniform shirts I've been wearing. So now that people could touch it and they could get them too. You know what I mean? So just doing that and really like just trying to do like tap in with brands like yourself. Yeah. Like getting around and for your people to know who I am. You know what I mean? That's good. Like I really want that to be like a big thing.
Yeah, because I'm really thinking about doing it's gonna be an episode, but it's gonna be called Linked Up. Linked Up. And
don't tell me because I want to steal it. So don't tell me right now because I want to steal it. Tell me off air. Tell the people
of it, so you can't steal it.
Oh, I can't steal it. I'll be there.
No,
that's dope because like we were saying a little earlier, it's even better that all of us guys that's doing this, man, get together.
Views from the Arch, man.
Man, shout out to Views for the Arch, man.
My boy Tory Production.
Shout out to Tory Production.
Under the Light.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a lot of stuff, and I want to
Booming Visuals.
Booming Visuals.
Yeah,
what
man.
he doing. Like all that. Like, so I want to get this, and I want to call it Linked Up.
That's dope.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk about helping each other and talk about bringing this St. Louis thing together. Yeah, because people talk about it, and some people do link up and actually do it. Yeah. But I want to put it in front of everybody. I think we all can do it as a collective group, and it be successful.
When I say, like, that's what I'm all about, and I talk to my peoples about that type of stuff, like, you can't lose with that.
Nah, you ain't going to lose with it.
You can't
because if you don't mess with me, you mess with Kenny Mo. If you don't mess with Kenny Mo, you mess with Boom.
Yeah,
you mess with one of us.
You mess with one of us.
Shot me. Like, you mess with somebody.
And with all us in the same room, now we can can't nobody lie to nobody because we right here.
There you go. I mess with him. Go mess with him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so I just want to do that, man, because I don't want people to think that, you
That's
know,
of
course we in all our own lanes and keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And stuff like
and
that.
You the same. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And that's so dope. So that's exactly what was the message at the end of all of this that I wanted to put out there. Like, all the people that's doing their thing, like you said, Blanco Tarantino TV. We having each other on each other platforms. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like even views
from the arts doing this thing.
Even what STL
News.
Like guys,
Chop Shop Talk. He doing his thing too.
Yeah.
Chop Talk. Is it Chop Talk? Am I saying it right? Chop Talk. I think.
Yeah, it is. Chop Talk. It is. It's Chop Talk TV.
He do the haircuts on the line,
like talking,
or the woman get their nails done and get an interview. So
yeah, that's what I'm on, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm on. I'm doing my own thing, but that's what I'm on when it comes to other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let them know where they can find you at, bro. Let them know what to go find, download the apps, whatever you want to do. Be looking out.
I'm gonna put my Cash App out there first, cause y'all playing with me. I'm gonna put
Cash
that out
Kenny Mo.
Cash App me first. Money sign, right? KEEPITMOVIN.
They be acting like they don't know the Cash App.
Money sign, keep it moving. Keep it moving, MOMO. I left that out. So keep it moving, Momo. Cash App me. A lot of y'all, you know what I mean? But yeah, Cash App me. Follow me on Instagram, KENNY_MO. Kenny Mo on Instagram. On Facebook, it's Kenny Leonard, so KENNYLEONARD. Make sure you follow my and subscribe and share to my YouTube channel, The Kenny Mo Show. That's on YouTube. And make sure you download the Streets 105.1 app. It's free. You don't have to pay nothing. You can listen to it while you're on the other apps and all that. Download the Streets 105.1 app. It's free. It's a bunch of good shows, but my show the best. I'm gonna say that right here. My show the best.
Kenny Mo Show the best. Matter of fact, be looking out for Kenny Mo Show in a city near you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm finna take this on the road, man.
Especially Atlanta. He say he coming to Atlanta. He confirmed that.
No,
so
I'm coming.
Dallas people.
You was the first person.
Comment under this interview because he said Atlanta. So go spam his page that he just gave you and ask him, is he coming to your city?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I appreciate you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you again, man. You came in, you pulled up to the closet.
Yeah, so on the show, when you next time,
I'll be on Saturday. I'm gonna tell them that.
Let them know. See, I got him.
He did his thing.
And tag me. I want all my people to see
that you true to what you say you do.
There you go.
You the one, man.
This is another episode, man. This Speak On It. Don't hold it in. I'm the host of Life Changer, man. At the end of the day, we all life changers, man. Until next time, man, I'm going to come with another special guest, man.
Shout out to the cameraman.
You never know who it is. Yeah, man. Shout out to B Wit, man. Y'all know B Wit do his thing, man. Go spam B Wit page.
Yeah, man.
B Wit. That's all it is. B Wit. WHIT on Instagram. He be trying not to be on there, but every time I message him, he say something back to me. So he be on there trolling.
There'll be the people I be trying to interview too.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes people. Like, you going to come talk to me.
We out.